Okay, you guys, we are back with another video. In this video, we're going to talk about Dr. Cheyenne Bryant once again because there's so much going on and critics are bringing up her past. They believe that she used to be a video vixen, according to haters. I don't know what's the big deal with her being a vixen, especially being a vixen back in the days, because I don't know what's like people of today, they have missed out so much because being a vixen back in the day is now being so positively, heavily celebrated because the video vixens back in the day, when you look at them, they exude beauty, class, and you know that most of them were black and they promoted black excellence. They were completely covered. They gave us the best of black everything, black makeup, black hairstyle, black styles, and people are now so much so, it's a trend. The vixens back in the days, it's a trend on TikTok and it's one of those trends that are not dying. But I believe that as women, we have been groomed by men so successfully to believe that there are things that we need to frown upon, and we need to slut shame other women of those very same things, right? And it's kind of like the body count saga, wherein men want to know what is a woman's body count, but at the same time, the men are the ones who create these body counts, but their body count should never come into discussion. Like, ladies, are we realizing that men are trying to consistently psychologically manipulate us because men genuinely don't believe that women are deserving of love. And this is why they will be closeted and they'll have a man that they treat better than their wife and their kids combined. And that is true. It is true. But I want to go into the information that I came across, and it is from All Hip Hop Honey, because what they're saying is that Dr. Cheyenne Bryant faces growing scrutiny as old music video rumors surface. Cheyenne Bryant is going to have a rough way as she is facing mounting criticism online, and the conversation is getting louder by the day. They say this about every woman that tries to lift their head up. They did it to Kamala Harris. I don't know who they haven't done it to. And you know what is disgusting about it? It's the fact that we know as black women, we are coming from dirt poor, slavery. We weren't given a head start on anything. And as the generation changes, some families were able to pull themselves out of that. But not all families, because not all families were given equal opportunities. And as such, there are older women who had to resort to creative means, ways, and methods to make money to send themselves to school. But after you have changed, they keep taking you back to your past after you've left it, and it is a, what they call crab in a barrel behavior. It's a crab in a barrel mentality. And many people may not even be aware that's what you're doing. Now, what they're saying is that the motivational speaker and self-help personality is currently promoting her latest book, but much of the attention has shifted to her credentials. You already know social media is challenging and dragging Cheyenne's use of the title doctor. Critics claim she has blurred the lines and they do not know what she is. Cheyenne has acknowledged she is not a licensed therapist or a psychologist. She still wears a chain that says Doc on it. She can. She can if she wants to. Have you seen like Trump's political body? There are people on Trump's political team who have position, power in things that they know nothing of. Why can't she be a doctor? She did go to college, but as it relates to her dissertation and completing college, in all areas, that's where the problem is. I know she has completed one degree that they found on in a Facebook group, and she was using that degree to pursue another degree, but she had some challenges, but they uncovered this online, right? No, they're saying, so what social media is now doing, they're now circulating screenshots and clips that allegedly shows Cheyenne appearing in old hip-hop music video from the late 1990s and early 2000s. Some of the image are reportedly featured artists and personalities connected to that era, including Spliff Star and others. At this point, there's no confirmed proof that the woman in the clip is actually Cheyenne, but the images they do bear resemblance, right? Social media has become so mischievous, guys. Like, they're using videos of celebrities saying that the celebrities are saying stuff that the celebrities are not saying. And it's a type of clip farming, because they know that these social media algorithms, they're set up to feed those mischief. If you try to be good and walk the straight and narrow path with social media, it will kind of chew you up and spit you right out. So some people really have to get creative, right? No, they're saying that the footage that is being shared, it's grainy and unclear, which has only added to the speculation. Some people are convinced it is her. Others believe the internet is simply running with another unverified rumor. And then there are people like Little Fizz from B2K bloop around the 4-minute 15-second mark. He talks about it. He does not question her doc credentials, but he does say she was around them a lot. Not exactly the video VIXEN co-sign, just smoke. They sure are talking a lot here. So he's saying Cheyenne Bryant needs to be around them, not the video VIXEN type, smoke and just hang out. It was a thing back in the day. I don't know how people don't understand that, things were bad back in the days, but it wasn't so bad. While it was bad, it was still not so bad. Women could actually go on these sets, hang out with the guys, be like props, and they would still be paid. Their drink would not get spiked, depending who they are around, and they would be just safe, right? No, they're saying, to be fair, there is nothing wrong with appearing in music video. During the height of the video model era, many women used those appearances as a stepping stones into other things. I respect it. Lying is something I respect unless you are talking about me in my favorite fit. Younger audiences don't get it, So she's saying, lying is not something I not respect. Now, for Cheyenne, this controversy arrives at a difficult time. Her educational background is a sketch AF right now. Old footage coming up, and those shots look like her. Fear or not, it's what it is. I think it is very unfair, though. I think it is very unfair, and this is why I say Black women, especially women in general, right? But Black women especially, stop selling yourselves short. These men, They are crafty. Many of them are foxes. They'll use you. They'll manipulate you. And no matter how hard you work to get away from it, they will bring you back there. They'll tell you that you're nothing. And if you refuse to accept that you're nothing, they will go to the moon and back to take you down. It will become a personal mission of theirs. And not just men, because as I've said, women have been psychologically groomed successfully by men to do the same to each other. A woman only wants to hear that there is a sex tape or some unpleasantries out there about another woman, and you best believe that material will be shared by a woman first, especially if that is like a teenager, right? In the heights of their career at school, not even hitting colleges yet, teenager in high school, and there's an older woman. The older woman will share that in hopes of ruining your entire life and your entire career because they didn't get to go to college. Their kids did not get to go to college. And many people don't have love and sincerity. They will ruin it for another person. And they will do so just out of enviousness, jealousy, covetousness. And that is why, when Cardi B said that Tasha K's kids will never go to college, that's still like, I don't think anyone understands how that does not sit well with me, especially knowing that as Black people, we are deprived of so much, and when we do make it into what is known as prestigious spaces to us, that should not even be that. When we make it in those spaces, we are consistently reminded by racist people that we don't belong. And then we have our own people that we also have to fight such battles with, right? But as I've said, I'm rooting for Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. I am rooting for her because, she had to have been doing something right. And that's a positive that I'm looking at here. She hasn't cost anyone their health or their life because if she had, that would be one of the first thing they put on blast. If she had, they would put her on blast for that. So she knows what she's doing. But I would say to her, honey, don't use Cam Newton, don't use Nick Cannon, don't use Shannon Sharp as any character reference because those two are hella already shady. Okay? But that's all I have to share. And no, there are no images of the VIXEN era that they're talking about. Hold on a second. If there is, I'll be sure to include such image for you guys, okay? But that's all I have to share in this video with you all. We're going to talk some more in the comment section. Peace.